In this video, we will show you how to create excavation profiles. The Profiles feature allows you to create templates that you can use to automatically fill in commonly used information on multiple locate requests. Upon logging into iSight, the first screen you see should be the ITIC interface. Below the Caller Information section, you will find the Profile Information section. Click the Profile Information title to access the Profiles menu. To create a new profile, start by filling out the fields with your commonly used information. All fields are optional. You can enter as little or as much information as you like. When you have finished filling out the new profile information, click the button labeled Add Profile. Enter a name for the new profile, then click Continue. The new profile will now be available in the Profiles drop-down menu, which can be accessed here or later in the ticket entry process at the Ticket Information page. Proceed with the normal process for filing locate requests. When you get to the Ticket Information page, the Profiles menu can be found in the Excavation Information section. You can choose any profile in the list, and NextGen will automatically fill in the corresponding fields with the information saved in the profile you choose. And remember, even after choosing a profile, you can edit any field as necessary on a ticket-by-ticket basis. We'll briefly discuss two useful features of ITIC: the Suggested Next Step box and Live Chat. ITIC constantly offers updated advice on how to proceed, whether at the beginning, middle, or end of your session. This advice can be found in the Suggested Next Step box, which will always be at the top of the page. The text will continually refresh as you work through your session. If at any point you are unsure of what to do next, first consult the Suggested Next Step box. Live Chat is another helpful resource. If other help and training materials have not answered your questions, click the chat button in the upper right corner of the screen. Enter your name and a brief description of your problem, and an operator will connect with you to answer your questions in real time. Please note that live chat is only available during normal business hours. We will show you the basics of using ITIC to file locate requests. To begin a session with ITIC, first ensure your caller information is correct. Then choose the type of ticket you wish to create and click the corresponding ticket button at the bottom of the screen. For normal routine locate requests, click New Ticket. With ITIC, you start the locate process by locating and identifying your worksite on the map. Enter an address or the name of a building in the Starting Address Location field. Once you have found the correct location, you can start mapping out your worksite. You will do this by creating one or more shapes on the map that represent your excavation area. These shapes are called excavation entities. You have several options available to ensure you can safely and precisely cover your entire worksite. Let's take a look at them now. The Create Circle tool allows for the placement of one or more circular excavation entities. Click the Create Circle button and enter a radius when prompted. This will determine the size of the circle. With the Create Circle tool active, click the map where you would like to place your first circle. You can continue clicking to place more circles on the map. To leave Create Circle mode, click End Circle. The Create Route tool is used for creating long and narrow excavation entities. You will be prompted to enter a width. Start creating your route by clicking on the map where you would like to begin. Continue to click until you have reached the end of your route. Then click End Route. If your route is not wide enough to cover your work area, don't worry. You can edit the route's width after you've drawn it. We'll come back to that in a moment. The next tool is Select Parcel. The Select Parcel tool allows you to map out your work area using parcel data. With Select Parcel mode on, click the area of excavation. If parcel data is available, a red border will surround the property, typically divided into 2 halves or 4 quarters. You can select or deselect parcel sections by clicking on them. As with all excavation entities, you can select or deselect as many parcels as required to cover your worksite. If the parcel doesn't quite cover your worksite, you can use the Extend Parcel feature. To activate Extend Parcel Mode, click the checkbox within the End Parcel button. Then click outside the property's border where you would like to extend the parcel entity. The parcel mapping will extend accordingly. To return to the original parcel size, click within the parcel border. Similar to Select Parcel, Select Feature allows you to create excavation entities based on available map features, such as roads or highways. After entering a width, click the road the work is taking place on. You can extend the feature mapping by clicking further along the road. You can deselect the feature by clicking a second time. To turn off Select Feature mode, click End Feature. The Create Polygon tool allows you to freehand draw an excavation entity, and should only be used in situations where no other excavation entity will properly cover the dig site. In Create Polygon mode, click on the map where you would like to begin. Continue setting points until you have encompassed the entire work area. To close out the polygon, click on the same point where you began. This will end Create Polygon mode. You can modify any of the excavation entities you have created in your current session by clicking the Edit Locates button. With Edit mode active, click on the entity you would like to modify. Edit mode allows you to modify all aspects of your excavation entities. While in Edit mode, you can delete any excavation entity by right-clicking on it. When you have finished mapping and your entire excavation area has been encompassed, click Next. ITIC calculates the most efficient way to break up or combine the excavation entities you have created and assign them to locate requests. In this example, ITIC has determined that 4 tickets are required to cover the excavation area. These tickets are represented by the tabs in the upper left corner of the screen, temporarily named Ticket A, B, C, and D. If you see a red exclamation point, it means the ticket is missing required information that must be entered before the ticket can be released. There will be a matching exclamation point in the section where the information is missing and a red border around each required field that is empty. The red globe icon indicates the mapping on the ticket has not been reviewed. You must review the mapping on each ticket before they can be released. The red Individual Edit link indicates that Individual Edit mode is on. You can click on this link to enable Group Edit mode, which allows you to make changes to all tickets in the session simultaneously. In this example, all 4 tickets have a common customer, North Central Positronics. With Group Edit mode on, entering the customer's name in the Work Being Done For field of Ticket A will carry over to all 4 tickets. The same will be true for the Explosives, Tunnel Bore, and Area Marked questions. Turning Group Edit mode off allows for entering information on each ticket individually. In this example, the type of work, duration, and right-of-way questions will vary on each ticket, so we'll fill out those fields while in Individual Edit mode. You will also need to complete and verify the location information for each ticket. In the Marking Instructions field, enter a complete description of the work area that corresponds with the excavation entity displayed on the right side of the screen. Now that excavation and location information have been filled out, the red exclamation point is no longer visible on Ticket A. If you run into trouble, remember to consult the map on the right side of the page. Continue filling out and reviewing the tickets on your list. If necessary, return to the mapping section and remap the area. When you have finished filling out and reviewing all of your ticket's information, click the Next button. This will take you to the Ticket Disposition page. Here you can edit the start date and time and action ITIC will take with each ticket. Consult the Session Disposition table for an overview of each ticket. When you are ready, click the Submit button. This will activate the action assigned to each ticket, which typically means releasing the tickets to the affected utilities. Depending on your ITIC privileges, each ticket should now display a ticket number along with its temporary name. You can tab through the tickets to review each utility notification list. You can now choose to log out or return to the main menu.